Hey Queens, and welcome back to my channel, and King if you're watching this. So I'm going to be responding to a comment on one of my popular videos called "Should You Give a Man a Baby Before Marriage?" And I'm still getting comments on this, probably maybe 1 to 2 years afterwards. I don't know how long ago I did the video, but you can go back and watch part 1 and 2, but it's going to be part 3. So I'm summarizing a statement that someone left in my comments, talking about experience she had with a man who wanted a baby before marriage. And so, yeah, let's get straight into it. So I took some notes and I'm just summarizing. He literally asked me for sex on the first date. He said he wanted an anchor baby. He gets tested every 3 months for ST. He doesn't believe in marriage. He believes in cohabitation, aka 50-50. He complains when I bring God into it and when I want to pray. And so I'm here to give you wisdom. I'm here to help you navigate, because a lot of times there's a lot of things that we weren't taught as women, as young women. And so we go into relationships making mistake after mistake out of ignorance. But one thing that I have learned from my mistakes, and I believe that, you have to learn from your mistakes. If you don't, you're going to keep repeating the same stuff over and over again. So this is my take on this situation. First of all, I'm 100% into accountability. Like when you're young, when you're younger, in your 20s, I'd say even early 20s, or 20s. I'll say all your 20s. That's the whole decade. You should be learning something. You should have learned something even in your teenagers, hopefully. But by now, I'm 30, 39, my late 30s. So we should be learning something. And so from your failures, from the mistakes that you made, from your so-called type, from the things you've repeated, from the same thing that your mother or your grandmother repeated, we should be learning from these things. And the best way to learn is honestly from someone else's mistakes and not your own. But if you are learning from your mistakes, that's good. But so my comment on this is, let's just go through here. He literally asked for sex on the first date. That is a sign of no respect. If a man is showing no interest in you besides what you could do for him, I need this, he doesn't have any respect for you, much less himself. Because a person who respects herself and their own body and who they are and their future and the possibilities is not going to do something as risky as being with someone on the first date. They don't know them. They don't know you. You could have, an STD. You could have something that could change their life forever. And so someone who's that risky and irresponsible, I wouldn't even deal with them at all. But he's showing you who he is. So when people show you who they are, believe them. He wants an anchor baby. So he wants somebody who's going to be locked down and attached to him, tied to him the rest of their life, so he can have a lineup. But women, oh, okay, I'm going to go visit that baby mama on Tuesday, on Friday, that one. No, don't ever be someone's placeholder and let a man lock you down. So if you happen to be a baby mama or someone's, I don't really like that term, it seems, but, if that is your stance, if that's where you are in life, there's no shame in it because you can't change what you can't change. But you have the responsibility for yourself to have boundaries in place. If you're not with that person, if you guys are not going to be together, have boundaries in place to where there's mutual respect. He gets tested every 3 months. You don't know that. All you have is what that person says. And if they're a person who is doing that on the first date, I would not trust anything that they said. Of course, they can say that. But even if that was true, between 3 months, a whole lot can happen in between 3 months. So that's kind of irrelevant to me whether they get tested every 3 months, because something can get picked up and transferred multiple times during those 3 months. Doesn't believe in marriage. Well, you know what? That seems like a personal problem to me. Someone else's preference shouldn't affect who you are and what you believe in. So if you believe that you need to be married, which I would advise every woman to be married, before they have a baby, but we obviously know that doesn't usually happen. But to have stuff in place, that you're in a committed relationship, that that person is a good person, they have good character, they've modeled being committed, they modeled being loyal, they modeled being a person of good character and a trustworthy person. And complains when I bring God into it. Again, that's a standard that you have, and you have to choose someone who you were equally compatible with. So someone is telling you, I don't believe in this, I don't want this is what I want, and that's not what you want. I don't care how much you want to be with them. I don't care how much you like them. I don't care how much money they make. I don't care whatever that you like about them. They might have a nice hot car, a nice job. That is irrelevant because you're not marrying someone's car. You're not marrying someone's job. You're not marrying someone's income. You're marrying a person, or you're being with a person, that person's mindset, that person's beliefs. That's what you're going to be tied to. And that's what you're tying your child to. Do you understand? This is not something simple. I know things happen, but we as women have to be, because we can't control other people want to do. If you allow a man to come in and be with you, he's going to, but you have to have standards for your body, for yourself. You have to have self-respect for yourself. You have to get to the point where you realize, okay, I'm valuable enough for someone who's going to wait for me, for someone to show me that I'm valuable, for someone to be committed to me before I give them something that's going to change my body, that's going to change my life, that's going to, you can't go 50-50 on a child. It's 100 and 100. So when you're bringing a baby in the world and you're not married, you're already giving 100%. You can't, that man, you can't share a weight gain with that man. You can't share the emotional stuff that you go through with that man. It's all, you're doing all that. Okay, and if you just look at it, everyone knows common sense that a woman gives way more, even as a mother, after the child is born, to a child in their early developmental years, and mostly their whole life. And that's just how it is. And so if a man is asking you to take a lifelong commitment, because a baby is a lifelong commitment, marriage doesn't have to be a long life commitment because there's divorce. You can't divorce yourself from a child. And so I really dislike that so many people are having babies and not being married, because with marriage comes protection. That man, if he walks off, okay, he's legally bound to you, and he can't just walk off without having, things, the repercussions. But if you're not married, okay, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to cohabitate anymore. He just walks off, and then you got to go find him to get child support, not alimony, not half of something for all the stuff that you put in. And I know a lot of men complain about, oh, well, she takes half. Well, you know what? You took her body, you took her life, you took all her time. Is that not worth half? Because if it was the other way around, men wouldn't be complaining. You know what I mean? So ladies, protect yourself. Do not give men babies before marriage. If you're in that situation, there's nothing you can do about that. Do the best that you can for your situation. If you have a good man, and if he's not cheating if he's faithful, not cheating on you, willing to provide and take care of his family, loves you, then hey, maybe, yeah, we had this baby, we weren't married, but you know what? I know you love me, I love you. Let's get married and just make it happen, because a man who respects you will protect you. A man who respects you will protect you. And marriage is protection. Okay, it's giving you safety. If it's nothing else but for the women to have, just to be able to breathe and be safe, and to be able to be in that feminine energy because she feels safe and knows that you're not just going to leave because you said before her friends and family, before your friends and family, that hey, this is my person. I love them. I'm going to be with them forever, whether it lasts forever or not. They made the commitment. Everyone knows that that's your person. So there's repercussions. There's the shame of, hey, this didn't work out. So there's repercussions. But when you just have a baby and get pregnant, oh, that's your baby mama. Oh, that's your baby daddy. Oh, this is not working, I'm leaving. And that's it. But again, marriage is a protection. There's stuff that has to be, loops that have to be gone through, things that have to be worked out before someone can just leave. And they're going to consider that before they want to go cheat or want to go do that stuff. Man, I'm going to lose this. Let me not go do this. Let me work it out with my wife. Let me work it out for my family. You know what I mean? So if someone is giving you all the red flags, they want to do it on the first date. They tell you they want a baby. They tell you they don't believe in marriage. They tell you that they're sleeping around. That they're not interested in that they're only interested in protecting them. That's what all that is saying. I only believe in protecting myself. I only believe getting what I want. I want this. I want that. That's childish, and that's not a mature person that you want to have a child with. And unfortunately, we as women, we go in first with the love, and then we think later. But we need to switch that and think first and then put our hearts into it. Is this someone that I want my sons and my daughters to be like? If you have sons, or, you know, you're going to have, you know, you want to have kids, you want to think, is this man, do I want my son to take after this man? Would I be proud if my son turned out like this man? Would I be proud if my daughter married someone like this man? And if you can't say that, especially if you're a single mom, girl, you better run. That is a quick test. If you can't say you want your son to be, even whether you have a son or not, imagine your son. Do you want your son to be like this man? Walk like him, talk like him, act like him, behave like him? No, run. Girl, you don't want your son, your daughter to marry someone like that? Run. Because that's what they're going to be familiar with. That's what you're teaching them to accept, because that's what you're accepting. So if you made mistakes, if you did it wrong, we've all made mistakes. Forgive yourself. Okay, that's what the Love Yourself First series is about healing, loving yourself, building self-confidence, just remembering who you are and that you deserve good things. I created the Daily Affirmation Journal for Women. I won't treat others better than I treat myself. Affirmation 33. And it just talks about like just affirming yourself. I welcome love into my life. I'm not attracted to people who disrespect me. I don't tolerate disrespectful people. My needs are important. I'm not ashamed of my past. It has made me who I am today. I deserve to be in I deserve to be in safe relationships. So this is one of the books in the Love Yourself First series. I have a children's book to help you heal your inner child. Stuff that we should have learned as child about self-love. Just simple. I love this book for me, but I love it for my children too, and my nieces and nephews. So anybody that you have that you know needs this book. Man, woman, child, adult. I'm going to just read y'all some of this. Okay. Let me just read you a little bit. Joy comes when you know your worth. Happiness is found when you love yourself first. Kindness and love are what you must do. Be kind to yourself and others too. We be missing ourselves. We be missing that part. Be patient with yourself as you are with friends. Forgive your mistakes and try again. Treat yourself well, and with love you will burst when you remember to love yourself first. These simple lessons will help you each day, whether at home, at school, or play. If you keep on trying, you will succeed. Self-love is something everyone needs. Did you not need this book when you was a child? I did. And then I just go through the 10 eyes of self-love. I will love myself first. It's what I deserve. It's my job to know my worth. When I care for myself, it makes me feel good. I show others how to treat me like they should. And this book is a blessing, man. It's a blessing to me and to everyone who reads it, because it just reminds you. Sometimes we forget to love ourselves. We forget to value ourselves. And then we wonder, how come I don't feel valued? Because the number one person who should value you is not, which is you. So go and get your crown, put it on, and love yourself. Love yourself. This series will change your life. Give it to your family, share it with your children, but heal from that brokenness. Heal from that mom, that dad, that ex-boyfriend, that ex-husband, the people who didn't treat you right. It's time to heal, okay? Because you're worthy. Let's say that. I'm worthy. I'm worthy, no matter what. No matter what I've done, no matter what others have done to me, I am worthy. No matter what someone else thinks I deserve or doesn't think I deserve, I'm so worthy. You have to believe it. What the things that you want, you have to believe that you're worthy, or you will never allow yourself to have it. You have to believe that you deserve the best. You have to believe that you deserve to be more than a baby mama. You have to believe that you deserve more than a bare minimum or late night little drop-ins. You have to believe you deserve more than someone who disrespects you, and that you deserve it now and not have to be dragged on for years. You know what I mean? You have to believe that. And I want you to start to believe that again. And it takes renewing your mind and just being reminded of who you are, because maybe you don't know. Maybe you think that you're not worthy because the people who should have loved you dropped the ball. Your mama, your daddy, your sisters, your aunties, whoever. Maybe they didn't. Maybe none of them loved you right. Maybe none of them are there for you. Maybe you just feel alone in the world. You're like, what's the point of life? I don't want to be here anymore. I've been there. I've done that. But you are worthy. But you are valuable. but you are created in the image of God, and you are worthy. You are loved, and you are more than enough. So go ahead and hug yourself today, love yourself today, bless yourself, sow into yourself, and love yourself first. I love you, queens. Whoever's watching this, you are worthy and you are loved no matter what. Keep on going, and I love you. Let's sing that song. Love yourself again. Love yourself again. Love yourself again. I know you play the fool. Girl, I played it too. Gonna love yourself again. Love yourself again and again. Okay, till next time. And y'all stay tuned, because when the kids get back on school, I'm going to start with the self-publishing and showing people how to self-publish. I've been working on it for a minute now, but with the kids and all that stuff, and it's just been a lot, but I love y'all, and I'm getting back into it. So put some comments in the suggestions, some video ideas in the comments, and just let me know. And just, I love y'all. Just say hi. I love y'all. I haven't seen y'all in a while, but I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.